So you're new to Raft and you just found your first trade post. Are you wondering how it works? Because when we were new, we had absolutely no idea. The game really doesn't give you much information about how to obtain the trade post currencies like trash cubes, trade coins, or reputation, which is why we've put this short guide together just in case it helps you learn in just a few minutes what it took us hours to figure out on our own. So trading in Raft requires a few very specific things. The first step is to craft the recycler. Now this is going to allow you to make trash cubes, which is really the main currency for purchasing items from these trade posts. To craft the recycler, you're going to need to have collected the blueprint from the radio tower story island and then learn the recipe from the research table. Once you've collected enough of the materials to craft it, you can then place it on your raft. The second step here is going to be creating the actual trash cubes. Now to make a single trash cube, you will need to load the recycler chute with 20 raw materials. This is really going to include things like planks, palm leaves, plastic, or rope. From here, you'll need to power the recycler using a simple battery. Now ultimately, the recycler chute can hold up to 3 full stacks of raw materials at a time, and a fully charged simple battery will allow you to produce 8 trash cubes before needing to be replaced. Step 3 is actually purchasing at a trade post. So now that you've got some currency to spend at a trade post, you're going to first need to find one. If you found your first trade post randomly and by accident like we did, you will be happy to know that these are much easier to come by and navigate to by sailing towards the green dots that are marked on your receiver screen after you've set up your 3 antenna. So trade posts are only found on large islands and are typically placed towards the highest point of these islands, so after docking your raft, make sure to continue working your way up the terrain. You do need to be careful though, because there's lots of hostile creatures like warthogs and screechers, and these are going to really cause you serious harm if you take repeated hits from them. Trade posts offer cool and exclusive food items, costume, and furniture items. They get even cooler as you progress through the different merchant tiers. For this reason, we would seriously recommend that you purchase simple bait and get started on earning trade coins and reputation as soon as you're able. Selling the fish caught with simple bait serves as the real only way to accumulate trade coins and reputation, and these are really the only items in the game that you're able to actually sell. Step 4 is fishing with simple bait. After purchasing as many simple bait as you're able to afford, you'll need to then equip it to your fishing line while your fishing rod is active. To do this, use your right mouse button to switch from no bait to simple bait, and now as you cast, you'll catch the unique fish that are required to sell at the trade posts. The final step is actually selling at a trade post. Now that you've used all of the simple bait that you were able to carry, your inventory is likely full of unique fish like the glow shrimp and sharp carp. Sell these items to the trade post on the sell tab for trade coins and reputation. Turning in these items are going to give you 1 trade coin and 10 reputation each, and you'll need to sell 30 fish to unlock the next merchant tier at the trade post. These trade coins are going to become increasingly important as well, because the more expensive items in any given tier are going to require a combination of trash cubes and trade coins. Hopefully with this short guide, you will be able to learn in just a few short minutes what it took us many of in-game hours to figure out on our own. Happy hunting everyone, and if you learned something in this video, please take a quick minute to give it a like, drop a comment, and subscribe to Friendly Frenzy Games on YouTube for many more helpful guides and full game walkthroughs.